December 6th, 2019. Lord, forgive me for getting so fired up about that bill. The coldness and indifference grieves my heart of people. I think of the many times I needed help, the times I ran out of gas and had to walk up the road to a house sporting a rebel flag, being colored, and asking for a ride, and how that man took me to the gas station, filled up a 5 gallon canister, and took me back to my vehicle, would not take any money, and filled up my tank with all 5 gallons of gas in that can. And among many other things that happened in my life where I really needed help. And it reminds me, and it's always a monument to me of the brotherhood of man, and that how we all have the same blood of our great father Adam, and that we are all one family, children of God, wayward and found, brothers and sisters living under the same roof of our Father's house, the roof of blue sky. The Lord began, "You are feeling the fire of my indignation. My heart, too, is grieved over the calluses of so many here in America. The blessings I have bestowed upon this nation are taken for granted by many, even among my people. But don't dwell on it. You spoke passionately on my behalf, spoke into the Spirit. Do you know such things can also be heard in the Spirit? You have noticed many times in your life that the things you speak of in your private musings end up being spoken by pastors, teachers, etc. It is no coincidence. But I do want you to keep yourself pure on the internet. Do not dig too deeply into these things. If there are things that are inappropriate, please unfollow and remove them. Do not grow angry with anyone, but exercise patience. Patience is very important in this season. The enemy is working endlessly to cause offense, outrage, rage, and judgment, and passions of the flesh. Having a holy passion for me and for my agendas is good, and carries the anointing of my spirit. Carry these sufferings, my son, the vexations of heart, the inconveniences, the injustices, as you have with your student loans. Thank you for not suing them, but rather suffering the wrong done to you. That made my heart sing for joy. There is coming a day, my people, when all of this will be subdued. The Millennium. Oh, my 1,000-year reign will be glorious. All will truly have what they need. Resources and education will be provided to all who request them, without cost, without debt, without favoritism, because I will be in charge of all resources through the administration of the saints and of the guardianship of my angels. Look forward to those days, my beloved one, though much pain and grief must precede that time. How I loathe having to punish mankind in such a drastic way, but it is the only way, sadly, to show all of my children the error of their ways. Soon it will be over. And yes, the eggnog in heaven is exquisite. I was serious when I told you that last night. I honor and appreciate all that you abstain from and sacrifice for me. As an aside there, during the Christmas season this past year, I abstained from eggnog. It's one of my favorite drinks during the holiday season, from like Thanksgiving to Christmas. I love eggnog. I denied myself that pleasure and gave it to God, just as an offering, as a wedding gift to Him. And I mean, anybody, you can do this. You know, it doesn't have to be these great acts of fasting. Just deny yourself something that you really enjoy, whether it's, cake or ice cream or anything, or, if you like meats or certain types of vegetables or drinks. Just denying yourself those things and giving them to God. He accepts everything that we give Him in good faith. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a background why He said that to me. It was one of those nights I went down to lay in bed, and He was speaking to me, and He was saying, the eggnog in heaven is incredible. And, and so it was kind of a comfort to me. It was like, okay, eggnog for a few months or eggnog in eternity. I'm going to choose heaven's eggnog and really have that. Don't get me wrong, I had a little bit this year, just to confess that. I had a little bit after the end of Advent. and I had a few glasses of it. And I really appreciated it. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that with some of you. The Lord continued, "Do not fear. There is yet a holy remnant upon the earth, who have not bent the knee to Baal, and whose mouths have not kissed him. There are many who are still faithful to me, my pillars, who hold the world upright in union with me. You and I, my people, are a majority." And that was the end of his message. God's love and peace be upon you all.